Hello, it is Chris Pickard at Body in Balance, here to talk to you once again about the Anti-Aging Health Lab. The number 3 fear from the survey that I conducted last year, the number 3 fear of future health was that of getting cancer or immune problems. Now, in the medical world, cancer treatment is all about that, treating cancer. Or rather trying to either cut it out or kill it with toxic chemicals. And hopefully the chemicals are more toxic to the cancer than they are to the patient. But as we found out last year, one of these toxic elements given to treat breast cancer was actually found to be more toxic to the people that were taking it. And people that actually had the chemotherapy for this particular type of breast cancer were dying far quicker than people who didn't have the chemotherapy. Now, I am not a cancer doctor, I'm not an oncologist, and so I'm not going to talk to you about what's going to be the best cancer treatment for you. You need to talk to an oncologist. What I'm going to be talking about is I'm going to be talking about the latest discoveries on what may be causing cancer in the first place to give you more options to avoid, hopefully avoid getting it. So, I'm going to start with the latest textbook on cancer called Cancer as a Metabolic Disease. Now, this goes all the way back to a Nobel Prize on Medicine in the 1930s, which looked at the fact that cancer cells act very differently from normal cells, and it's all to do with the environment that they're put in. And one of the things that seems to turn normal cells into cancerous cells is toxicity. Now, this isn't at all controversial. The World Health Organization has said how much cancer is related to toxicity, and it's a lot. Okay, there are so many cancer-causing toxins. I mean, everyone knows about smoking, everyone knows about alcohol. There are lots and lots and lots and lots. But what's not happening is medicine isn't doing anything about this. Medicine doesn't say, okay, well, you're probably toxic because you're living in the 21st century. There are tests that we can do to actually show you this is happening. There's tests that we can send you to see, yes, if you are toxic or not. Although actually, it's pretty much 100% guaranteed you will be. This is if we could do fat and bone biopsies. So take it from me, you're toxic. And doing things to remove toxins from your body, yes, your liver and your kidneys will be doing a good job, but they can do a better job. And there are many, many reasons for this. One of which is the raw materials you're not putting into your body. We know that as normal cells become cancerous cells, there are different mutations that they undergo in order to become cancerous. And different plant chemicals actually stop different stages, or at least slow down different stages of this process. And in fact, some of the world's leading cancer experts say that cancer isn't a disease, it's a process, because we're all undergoing cancer all of the time. But if we have enough raw materials, and we know that the people that eat the most fruits and vegetables have the least cancer. So again, a really good anti-cancer strategy is eat more of the right fruits and vegetables, but not too much sugar, because we know that cancer cells uptake sugar 10 times more readily than a normal cell. So if you want to actually aid cancer in your body, give yourself more sugar. Which is why I was appalled at looking at some of the cancer recipes or ideas on how to build your body up actually given in cancer wards. It was talking about having all these stodgy, sugary things, which they're thinking if you have lots of sugar, you're going to build the body up because so many people with cancer get very frail. But unfortunately, all that ends up doing is feeding the cancer more and speeding up the process. So we are now realizing that things like the ketogenic diet, where you're eating a lot of really good high quality fats and very low sugar, is one strategy that can certainly help a lot of people with cancer. But again, talk to your oncologist about incorporating this into what you're doing. But other raw materials, lots of different plant nutrients can really help. And then there's immobility. We know that athletes get less cancer. One of the reasons why this happens is when you actually move enough, you produce a chemical called glutathione. Now, glutathione is a really important molecule for your immune health, but when you exercise too much, it actually decreases again. And certain things like paracetamol, commonly given for so many reasons, actually disable your immune system because they disable glutathione. So, toxicity, raw materials, immobility, three of the big things that we can actually tackle, and we do tackle in the anti-aging health lab. So if cancer and immune health is a big fear of yours and you want to learn a lot of things that can actually make your immune system a lot more powerful, then the anti-aging health lab is going to give you lots of answers. So please give us a call on 01707 662 704 or reach out via email. And remember, you can live young.